shows a highlight of the pre-match, the haka, to be formed for the first time in 2003. Carlos Spencer to lead.
Are you ready? I'm ready. They're ready. And it's a great way for the All Black team to pull themselves together physically, also in a united way, I guess. Interesting to see the English team showing the respect, watching hard the challenge, because that's what it is. In fact, it's a big challenge.
Stuart Dickinson of Australia is the referee tonight, with Matt Goddard of Australia, Alan Lewis of Ireland running the touch, and the man who originally was set down to referee this game, Peter Marshall, will be making the video decisions. He's the TMO. Joe Rokocoko, big night for him on Test debut at the age of 20. Ma'anono also, 21-year-olds. And Murray, the All Blacks in their new strip.
It's easy to notice the backs and the forwards, slightly different jerseys. The close-fitting, very close-fitting backs jerseys.
Been waiting for this game for a long time, no doubt. Last time they met back in November at Twickenham, England got home 31-28, but only 4 of this All Black team were there.
Yes, this is the real business, no doubt about that.
Graham Roundtree awaits the kick-off, which will be made by Johnny Wilkinson. Stuart Dickinson lets go, and Wilkinson puts the ball in the air. An early touch here as it's taken down by McCaw.
Keep going.
And England hoe into it, but the All Blacks have controlled it well. Marshall's going to dig it out for Spencer. It's charged immediately, and the All Blacks in a bit of strife as they have to get back very quickly, and a penalty early.
Holding on.
They got onto Carlos Spencer early. Now how will that affect him?
Let him go. Let him go. Easy. Holding on 10. Line, please. Holding on. Your ball, yes.
Well, almost predictable that there'd be a penalty in that situation. I felt that when they went in. So let's see what happens. So he's held back. Okay, so the penalty should have gone to New Zealand for a start. And Carlos Spencer was penalised for holding the ball back. Well, that is a ridiculous decision.
Straight as a die. Wilkinson raises the flags. England lead after 2 minutes by 3-0. Now the All Blacks opted the first time to go to So'oialo at the back. England will be expecting the targets to be Williams and Jack. They go to Williams.
No, he's all over the top of him. He's all over the top of him.
No advantage there at all.
Yeah, no, see, I disagree with that penalty too. I mean, England competed, but it was still won by Jack. He should have played the advantage and let New Zealand continue to play. I mean, that penalty's not justified as well. Unless it's sort of tit for tat, and of course that's the worst type of refereeing display you could ever get for a rugby player. If you're a player and you've got a referee that you don't know whether he's going to square up the books next time you're in their territory.
Yeah, because they've caught the ball, so the line out's not over. You can't move the line until it's over. If it was tapped down, no problem. But they've caught it at 14 metres.
George stayed out to the right. looking to bring it right to left, and it simply stayed there. Wilkinson gets it up nice and high, and it's out on the full.
Well left. Good judgment, Caleb Ralph. Perfect judgment. Now this is a very, very good attacking position for New Zealand. Midships. Let's see where they spread the back line. This will be interesting. Howlett slipping up behind, directly behind Spencer. See that? So they're moving all the backs to the left.
We're just crouching hold
and Howlett off to the right. Well, how would you defend this if you were England? Have a look at the English backs.
Staying on 7.
Good sound All Black scrum. So Ialo off to
There's an overlap.
into the gap. 10 metres out. Rokothogo is going to bring it out. All Blacks looking good. 5 metres short. Just lost control of it for a moment. Another offside play.
No, it's over here. It's over here. It's over here. Diving on the emerging ball. Stay on your feet. Can't dive on it.
Penalties coming thick and fast. That's 7 now in the first 10 minutes.
There again, Nisbo, though, he could have played the advantage. The ball's definitely coming the All Black side.
Yes, I don't know what's happened to the advantage law.
Well, I mean, referees, are allowed to be nervous as well for test matches. But if they continue to be nervous throughout the game, surely they shouldn't get any more test matches.
Marshall put the foot down here.
Well, they opened the English defence was good the way it drifted because we were 2-on-2 wide, and what they said was we'll back our inside defence, and it was. Delalio was up to it. He was across. It was his man. So it was good defence. They conceded the advantage line, but they stopped any not any possibility of a try, but probability of a try. Pressure on Spencer, having missed one.
Just a light shower coming across the ground.
Time back on.
Right, he's got 15 seconds from now. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Well, there's a lot of talk in the stadium now. Listen to all the mumbling. What are they saying? You beauty, Carlos.
Hey, White, you're closing your own line.
In the first 12 minutes.
Steve Thompson, not a convincing throw. Very slow by Bracken. Gets it across to Delalio. McCaw's onto him. Ball nicely presented though for Bracken. And Wilkinson doesn't look that flash on his right boot as Ralph sends it wide to Howlett. Transferring it quickly across. Now Spencer lobs it off to Nonu. Down he goes to nearly the 22-metre line. Very slow for Justin Marshall.
Let him go.
Now he's got it.
Still playing advantage.
Spencer lobs the kick back the other way. Howlett coming smartly. And Lucy manages to grab it, and he does very well. The referee was playing advantage though.
Holding on.
And another penalty, so he's evened it up at 4 each. But Stuart Dickinson has been quite dominant in the first 13 minutes.
He's the tackler. At no stage did he release the tackled player. He made the tackle. At no stage did he release the tackled player. He's got to let him go.
Getting very frustrated, Martin Johnson.
Eyes on the ball.
Spencer in a very similar position to previously. And trying to bring it round again, not going to succeed. So 1 from 3 so far. Williams lining this up.
Beautifully anticipated. MK.
Big defence close to the touchline by the All Blacks. Bracken, Wilkinson back on the inside to Will Greenwood, and he gets nailed as well. Now looking to work the blind side. Wilkinson sells a good dummy, tried to get it back inside to Robinson. Knocked on though by England. Showing a real willingness to try and work the blind side. There wasn't much room there. Wilkinson though very nearly through.
So who's that on the inside? Ali Williams.
All Blacks have it. Deflected into the arms of Thorne. Now the All Blacks are going to have a go.
Well, they are having a go too. Good English defence, but it's starting to move.
Still got it there. Now they take it in, and Marshall releases off. Umaga back to Spencer. Rokafoko. Here's Caleb Ralph. And the England defence just holds up the pass behind Ralph, which didn't help.
Rokafoko had two things to do: clap it on or throw a good pass. Those were the options.
Steve Thompson. Again, Williams gets up. Lost forward though by the All Blacks, so they're putting real pressure on the English line-out.
By two, lost forward by 2.
Yep. Well, in-form line-out forwards, Williams and Jack, and they've shown their ability, the anticipation, because that's what it is in the line-out. When you can win opposition throw, it means you have anticipation and good judgment, timing.
Delalio trapped in the back. Bracken, not a great pass. Wilkinson drags it down, but he's lobbed it in field. It's going to fall to Howlett right on halfway. Poor pass, it's been lost forward.
Yeah. Must have been very marginally forward.
Take a step, crouch and hold. He's crouch and hold. Engage!
Much more comfortable England's from that time. Delalio, chased by Thorne.
Yes, but he did his job. He beat Thorne. He got over the advantage line.
Advantage to England.
Very kickable.
His hands were never on the ball when you grabbed him. Just let him go. Just grab him.
So it was just one of those fine judgment calls. So it was hard luck, I thought, for Sorialo.
White Tyndall holding for Wilkinson's kick. Holding up. Is it going to make it? Yep, it drops over. Penalty goal by Wilkinson and England back in front.
Remarkable kick. Remarkable kick.
It's fine. Set it straight, thank you. Scratch and hold there. Engage. Now get the buy and hold it steady.
Well, one of the problems, of course, has been so stop-start. There hasn't been a lot of play.
There goes Marshall. Spencer into the gap. Now he loves the pass. Howlett taken just short.
Last week, back you go.
It's there on the England side, though. It's right on their goal line.
Yep, hands over.
And Robinson stabs his kick for touch, and he finds it.
He did well, actually, Robinson. A difficult position. Dead on his dead ball line. So, great move. Spencer had the legs. Certainly on Neil back. Nobody home. The pass was almost intercepted. In fact, it was intercepted. Spencer maybe could have gone a little further.
Now the chant goes up as Chris Jack rises high. Sorialo tidies up as Marshall sends it off to Spencer. Up for Nonu. Takes a few with him.
Last week for you.
And there it is again. Now it's with Big Dave Hewitt.
Let him go.
Marshall once more. Spencer back on the inside to Oliver. Marshall clears quickly. Beautiful hands from Ali Williams.
Beautifully held also the pass. Or was it?
No, it's been lost forward and England have it back. Looking to run it out from their own line. And here it is, snapped up by Makura. Chance for Ralph. Just didn't have the support for the moment as the All Blacks have another crack. Sorialo coming on a real angle.
So all the heat going on England, but their line holds.
Have you got a number of that player, the England player that grabbed the man on the ground?
I haven't, no.
Okay, no worries. Couldn't see what the number was, player on the ground, popping the ball. No more. Blokes will start going to the bin. Let's get back, get out of the way, leave it alone. No, there's nothing there.
Well, the old warhorse Martin Johnson ignoring what the referee was talking about and focusing on what he thought was a knock-on.
This is very, very interesting. Carlos Spencer not opting for the kick again, wanting the line out. It's 5 metres out. New Zealand wanting to score. There's a bit of psychology obviously here. They want to have a one-up situation.
Oliver down the back to So'oialo.
And the drive. Will the drive come again?
Line out's over.
England holding them up.
Oh, he's stolen.
Great work by Dallaglio.
Brilliantly done. Dallaglio. Well, Dallaglio nailed it. We, of course, on this end of the world, have not seen a lot of this man.
No, he's all right. Yeah. Line for you, Black. Thank you.
Thompson with the throw. Oh, that's a terrible throw. Well, he's got plenty to say, Thompson, but he ought to learn how to throw the ball in as Spencer works it off to Umaga.
Yes, and what a great tackle on Umaga.
Now it's with Spencer again using the inside pass to So'oialo. Marshall reaches in again. Spencer, McCaw to the 22-metre line. Carried on by Nonu, who's got himself involved with the forwards.
Advantage offside.
He's a player a mile offside.
Seven offside.
I think the All Blacks will take a kick this time, surely.
I think so.
You're in front.
I mean, you'd have to.
7.
Well, I mean, the open side flanker, Max's job is to judge when the time is to put the heat on, because if open side flankers don't put heat on the opposition, exactly this situation. I mean, he admittedly he was offside and he left maybe a fraction too early, but that's their job, their role. Apply pressure on the advantage line the whole time, pressure on the opposition when they have the ball, create mistakes, create scraps of possession.
That's down the middle. Second penalty by Spencer tonight, and it's 6-all. Two minutes out from half-time. No tries yet.
Waiting. Engage. Steady and straight. Thank you. Stay on 7.
Again, Bracken gets around and disturbs the All Black ball.
Number 9's all over the top of him.
Yeah, but I think the ball was out. I think that the execution of So'oialo, I thought he was caught by Bracken. I think New Zealand were lucky to get that penalty. Off the outside.
Well away to the right. So since the opening 4 penalties that England had in the first 4 minutes, they've gone 12-1 in favour of the All Blacks. Controlled by McCaw. Bad pass to Spencer. McCaw gets it back. Now it goes to Ralph. He thought about kicking and changed his mind.
Yes, he thought about kicking and decided he shouldn't kick. But then, of course, the ball was in the air. Well, Richie McCaw doing well. Would be upset, Caleb Ralph, on that. That's turnover of possession, fundamentally.
Not a bad All Black scrum, this one. Trapped by Dallaglio.
It's gone down.
And he'll reset the scrum. As you heard, the siren is gone.
So England will be playing for a penalty here in this scrum.
Fine, please.
They would desperately like to go into the half 3 points up, having been cleaned out in territory and in possession. I've only had 2 opportunities, remember, and both times I've kicked goals. So I'm looking for Dallaglio to delay the...
There's nothing there. There's no bite.
Well, there won't be time, presumably, to kick this out. So Marshall wants to keep the game going a little longer. Taps it and goes off to McCaw. Now it's with Spencer. Back on the inside to Caleb Ralph, but that English defence on the in pass is very, very strong. Marshall off to Nonu, trying to step his way through. Marshall again. Oh, throws the intercept pass. And England now in possession. As it's taken in by Roundtree. So England will get one last shot at it. Now Cohen, the winger. Lays it back for Bracken. Now it's Tyndall, the second 5'8". And the ball bounces loose. It's been lost forward. And that'll be the end of the first half. It's been a half dominated by penalties, really. 18 of them. And 4 of them have been kicked. 2 by Johnny Wilkinson, 2 by Carlos Spencer. At half-time it is 6-all. Second half signalled on by Stuart Dickinson, and Carlos Spencer gets its going. Claimed by England deep inside their 22, where they spent a lot of time in the first half. Wilkinson on the right boot, kept in field by So'oialo. He's going to run it up himself. He meets resistance right on halfway. Offside against England.
Well, he met serious resistance, didn't he? He's an abrasive character. So'oialo, physical. He loves taking the ball into contact, and against one-on-one, very rarely goes anything but forward. But that time he was hit by 2 and 3 tackles. It was great defence by England. Now, they closed the moment he ran.
This is interesting, Murray.
Ball wasn't out, he's in the last feet. Next bloke will go, okay? Next bloke will go. Call, mate. It's not a judgment call, he's offside. Next bloke will go. See, now,
Dickinson was the guy that issued the most cards in Super 12 rugby, the most cards. Clearly, I don't quite understand why a referee as officious as this one is given a game like this.
Thank you, with your number one. With your number one.
You'd have to ask those people that are making the judgment, wouldn't you?
Thank you.
Peter Marshall originally down to do the game, but he got injured. So Stuart Dickinson, in fact, is the man who stepped in. Dave Hewitt goes back well with the ball after the All Blacks have struggled to win their line out. Now Marshall up to Spencer, hoping to get the wind to blow this, but I don't know whether it's doing a heck of a lot. Ball lost forward. Well, Spencer made the kick as if it was a strong wind behind him, but nothing really happened. Which I think, Smithy, just goes to show that it's really just swirling, isn't it?
Well, if you look at the 2 kicks there, the second one was by far the most effective, yet the way you read the breeze at the top of the post, this boat's favouring the All Blacks, so, man, it is impossible to read, and it's just becoming a real factor in the game. Interesting to note that at half-time, Martin Johnson and the referee, Stu Dickinson, had a good chat out in the tunnel.
Here's Richie McCaw bursting through one tackle. Good thrust by McCaw. Marshall gets it on. Spencer now. Howlett. 10-metre line. All Blacks trying to give the ball some air. Marshall now for Spencer. Again it's McCaw. This time he can't step through the tackle of Wilkinson. Marshall again now. Umaga. Knocked it on. Now Cohen. Referee playing advantage, obviously, as Rokocoko goes in.
Good defence by Rokocoko.
Carried on by Lawrence Dallaglio. He's had a good game, the number 8. Josh Lucy, the fullback, has got in there. Now Bracken clears it off to Wilkinson. Johnston, the captain.
Oh, great drive, great leg power.
This man here never rolled away. Same for you, captain. Next one will go. Next one will go. Killing the ball. Never rolled away. Number 4.
Kick of not far short of 50 metres on the angle.
But he'll kick it, won't he?
Lovely kick. Beautiful again from Johnny Wilkinson. 3 penalties, and they lead by 9-6 England. Big throw for Oliver, and he's got it right too. Jack delivers immediately up to Marshall. So'oialo. Up towards the 22 he goes, and the ball, hello, here's trouble, here we go.
On the ground, you're playing the ball, leave it away. Just hang on.
Well, what a tragedy.
Breaking the ball out.
You see, I mean, he warned everybody, but you've got to say, was the warning justified? It's almost as though he can't help but give a card. Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
It's on the All Black side.
Turnover.
Marshall. Away for Ralph.
It's
Now
on.
it's with Howlett. Spencer. Spencer puts the foot down. Now he's got support from Doug Howlett on the inside. Howlett still going, looking for support. Marshall. It's still there for Rokocoko. Desperate stuff here from the All Blacks.
Oh, great defence, England. That should have been a try. Marshall should have probably passed out.
Now he's got it. Snapped up by Caleb Ralph. All Blacks hammering away. They've got a penalty as well.
Missed by, I think Justin Marshall's done his Achilles again or something. He's really hobbling.
Tackle's form. Number 8's coming on the side and killed the ball. Let's take him off. Killing the ball, coming in through the side. They're not having it. Coming in on the side, come around the back.
Unbelievable. 2 yellow cards. England down to 13. All Blacks should really take a scrum here.
From a rugby perspective, this is a disaster. We have keenly awaited this confrontation.
It's the right hamstring. I can confirm it's not the Achilles. So
Not the
that's,
Achilles.
I guess, slightly better news, but it's not the Achilles. Carlos Spencer. Absolutely. You'd say the All Blacks had scored from there. They were stretched. They went inside. Rokocoko taken out. There's a penalty, another one.
Quickly taken by So'oialo. Dives just short, I think. No, he wants to have a look.
Time out.
Now,
Time out. So number 1 stepping out and going straight across.
Peter Marshall is going to be asked, I think, to rule on this.
You there, Peter?
And we'll see whether the All Blacks have any confidence. Rodney So'oialo himself will know.
The ball, mate, if you would.
Devine thinks yes.
That's on the line, so that's a try if it was the same movement. Well, we can't see from that angle.
All right, okay, no problem. That's fine. So we'll give the penalty there.
It's going to be against So'oialo.
Yeah, just go back, guys. Be a penalty against you. He's held on, had a go, then a third go.
Third go, maybe a second. But anyway, irrespective of victory to England, in that respect, a try looked imminent. 2-3 scrums they managed to negate. And then the penalty taken by So'oialo. He had a crack, didn't make it. Can't blame him for that. And the pressure is relieved by England. England throw. So one man comes back on. So 13 against 15. They held out. Well, that's got to be psychologically.
Time back on. Now we're just crouch and hold. Engage. And steady. Thank you. Hands up. Stay up, please.
Well, he's got the All Black front row.
What did he get them for?
Well, I think they went down on their knees. I think that's the call. He doesn't miss many. Johnny Wilkinson. Oh, that's a great kick. Four penalty goals to Wilkinson. It's 12-6. Deep down the back to Richard Hill. Now Bracken. Dallaglio refreshed after 10 minutes. Sitting on the bench. Now Wilkinson. Spins it wide across to Lucy. Big defence by Soliano. Wilkinson took a good tackle by McCaw to snuff that out. And the All Blacks have driven clean over the top of it. Greg Somerville playing at first 5'8". Devine probes round the blind side.
Runs into trouble. All controlled, 3 phases, Howlett in the halfback.
Howlett gets it off to Umaga. Now it's Thorne. He releases it, and Devine again. Now it's Jack. Oh, there's some big defence.
Stay up, Buster. Get out of there. Get out of there, 6. Captain, get out of there. Thank you.
Spencer. Oh, a bit of a hospital job to Nonu. And there's a turnover. He's playing advantage, though. Wilkinson back inside to Lucy. Now, how long will the advantage apply here? It'll be interesting. Delalio. Away it goes for Tyndall. Advantage still there by the sound of things. No, it's gone now. Greenwood. And Cohen driven into the Westpac turf. Now Phil Vickery. Does England have a long period with the ball? Vickery gets up and goes again. He wasn't held. Now it's with Neil Back. England mounting a serious challenge here. Off it goes to Wilkinson with his right foot. 15 points to 6. And they are rewarded for constant pressure.
And it was constant pressure too. They were on the front foot, New Zealand on the back foot, just waiting to clear the air, and this is the man of the moment. He doesn't miss. Every kick at goal tonight has been down the middle.
Well, the All Blacks will look at their options there. They had enough ball there to think about clearing it with the boot. Once the first receiver was Somerville, the second time it was Howlett. Then Spencer got himself into trouble on the right, and that's what compounded the problem.
But the turnover, Delalio was the man that pulled the turnover, and that's what they needed. They needed to get the ball from the breakdown. Oh, 1 against the throw. That's the first one of the game. Well,
just came up short, and Ben Kay got his arm in the rope. Wilkinson midfield. Howlett lines it up. Good support from Ralph. Got it off to Nonu. Trying to hand Robinson off. What a good tackle by Jason Robinson. And Devine serves it up.
No fullback.
Spencer, nobody home.
Check it out.
Here come the chasers. Doug Howlett and Caleb Ralph. Try.
What's he going for that for? It had to be a try. Well, that was Spencer spotting the gap. England put the up and under up. It was a very good up and under. Howlett caught and passed the same movement. That answered a few critics out there. Can he do that? He did it well. And then Ralph. Well, that's Howlett and his mate Ralph over the top of him. Couldn't have been more copybook than that. So Ralph drove. Nonu the pass. The ball came back out to Spencer, and Spencer spotted the hole. Good play.
This will be awarded, no doubt about it. Just what I see, I think if he's onside here.
The kick was good too, you know. He kicked it long. He didn't just kick it up, he kicked it long.
But he can't actually rule on whether he's offside or not, can he? That's irrelevant. It's a question of whether he got it over the line, and he did.
You can say a lot about Spencer's judgment, but how about this effort from Delalio in the foreground here? The big number 8, he was almost a hero.
Well, he's had a good game, Delalio. I've been impressed. So this is a pretty important kick for New Zealand.
Spencer. Back to a 2-point ball game now. 15-13 after the Doug Howlett try.
Thank goodness for that try, Nisbo. Here in Wellington, I was starting to hear Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. It wasn't sounding good.
Yes. Well, it took a long time coming. It's like reminiscent of the 70s, this game of rugby, where the game's been dominated by stop-start. for a number of reasons, but very few tries also.
Well, I guess the irony is the All Blacks scored their try when England had 15 on the park. They couldn't do it when they had 13. Devine. They want to move it by the look of it. Umaga back to Spencer. Spencer, it opens up. Here they go again. He's going to kick and chase once more. They're only forwards there though. McCaw, So'oialo, Rakafoko helping out. And that's a penalty.
Well, it had to be. New Zealand driving forward over the ball, not coming back. Someone was holding on, naughty boy.
14 straight down to seal it off. 14 straight off to seal it off. Black players are on their feet.
So, do we take the penalty here? What do you think?
I think the answer is yes.
Absolutely.
There's a bit of deliberation. Are they looking at the touchline here? Surely not.
Well, what a transformation. Just a bit of slack defence by England, and Carlos Spencer, clever kicked this. But it was McCaw and So'oialo. You can see Rakafoko was in the picture, but he wasn't all that close to the ball.
No, but I think it was right because there were two players on the ball. He had to hang looking for the ball to come. It didn't come. He charged in.
Swirling wind for Carlos Spencer to contend with those. Dragged it well to the right. And a restart from the 22.
Well, goal kicking, test match goal kicking, pretty serious thing. It's an issue to be considered.
McCaw waiting for this. No, in fact, in the end, it's Chris Jack who claims it.
Oh, he's a great footballer, Chris Jack.
Greg Somerville goes a metre or two. Devine for Spencer. Mia Lamu, who loves to get out and run with the ball. That's a good surge as he sends it back now for Devine. Spencer again starting to cut some capers.
And of course that will open space outside.
Mia Lamu driving hard again.
He's been good at keeping his legs, Mia Lamu.
Now Devine for So'oialo. There for Greg Somerville.
Prop drives it, they won't go forward. 7 phases.
Spencer goes wide to Howlett. Back inside to Ralph.
Got a more there, have a more.
It's a more. The All Blacks will need to free this.
Hands away! Hands away!
There it is for Steve Devine. Spencer lobs it off to Jack. Big pressure here from the All Blacks. Another powerful surge. Devine hands it off to Spencer. Umaga. The ball goes back. McCaw went forward by the look of it.
Well, it was good defence. New Zealand went back the same way. The English defence was there, lined up, just sitting, waiting. Great tackle. I missed who called it before. It was Johnny Wilkinson.
Delalio and Johnston on Umaga.
Engage!
Oh, good scrum, England.
So just manager is to free it as Devine off to Spencer. Back for Umaga. All Blacks have the opportunity to set again with Richie McCaw. Oh, this big defence around the fringes. Kevin Mia Lamu. He's a hard man to put down, Mia Lamu.
Oh, tremendous drive. That's the one they want.
Now Spencer. Umaga on the charge again. Ball is there and off.
They're holding on.
Well, I think the penalty should have gone the other way. If you'd see the arms over the top, but the English called for it, they screamed and Dickinson gave it.
Holding on there, Matabunga.
See, that's pathetic, really. New Zealand ball. Forwards going over the top. Have a look at this. Umaga setting up. Not doing much. Well, give me a break. How can that man be sitting there holding the ball like that? He even got his hand stomped on.
That's Johnny Wilkinson, and there's some concern about it.
Yeah, well, there should be. He shouldn't have had his hand there. He was in the ruck. He should have been penalised.
Just something else on there. Oh, no, this one. Just him.
They've taken a bit of punishment, England, in this match. Well, there's the boot going in to try and free the ball.
And it's called rucking because he was stopping the ball. Absolutely legitimate.
Good throw this time by Mealamu, finding his Blues teammate. Nonu.
Now let it go, let it go, let it go!
Slow ball. You'd have to say.
All Blacks trying to go through the centre. May not have been a good move. No, it wasn't.
He's come over. Mate, he's put himself in a bad position there. He's lost the ball forward.
I guess that was a frustrating thing. New Zealand.
Shut up. Back you go. Back you go.
So the schoolmaster didn't like it. There's obviously a word said.
Just there. Yep. Shot again.
He's a genius, Johnny Wilkinson, if he kicks this one dead on halfway in this breeze. But it was for talking back somewhere along the line. It looked like he might have been pointing the finger at Ali Williams.
Well, what he challenged, yes, and I know what he challenged because Ali Williams was holding the ball and it was ripped free by England. And it was called loss forward. It doesn't mean you can challenge it.
Just going to come up short. Wonderful attempt though by Wilkinson.
Sub for White, 6.
Substitution for England, Joe Worsley in jersey 19 for Richard Hill.
Yep. Now wait there. Hodge, crouch and hold there. Engage.
Jerry Collins off the back to Spencer. Back to Howlett. Galalio once again. He's had a very big game. Umaga hands it off to Somerville. The All Blacks going forward into the England half. Nice pass off to Collins.
Good quick ball.
Now Spencer. Umaga just held on and no more. Through the pass. And it's on the England side. Wilkinson. Back to Vickery, showing great speed. Nailed by Howlett. But Phil Vickery has been something of a revelation since he came on in the second half. Struggling downfield goes Worsley. Now it's Thompson. Bracken as they stay blindside England. Good tackle by Devine. Lucy.
6 phases England.
On the ground. Driving forward. Driving forward.
Touch judge has got the flag out on the far side. Now this is Alan Lewis of Ireland. He's seen something.
Back you go. Just go, step back. Yeah, step back. Step back.
Well,
Step back.
when they broke up,
Just back you go.
the
Nothing to do with you.
ball
Back
was
go.
on the All
Back you go.
Black side.
Take him back. That'll do. Take him back.
It's actually right underneath that man. There it is there. You can actually see the ball. And that he made no attempt at all to get out of the way. There's the ball. So you can see exactly why. In fact, he's holding it with his left elbow. Now, the touch judge won't have seen that. So he won't know. All he's seen is the feet coming down. So there'll be a penalty. There's no doubt about that.
Well, he wants to talk to Graham Roundtree.
Play here. Rucking player nowhere near the ball. Uncalled for. Penalty against that. Okay. penalty against you. Rucking the ball out of the way. Just no, come back, please. And
He didn't see him standing on his head.
no, that's all we've seen there. Okay, if there's anything else, it'll be looked after by somebody else in the video. What we need now is calm composure from both you guys and the teams. There's too much talk. Still finish the game. Let's get some composure.
Let's see Graham Roundtree. You can see him there coming in on the left-hand side. And having a bit of a go on a leg.
I can tell you who stole that ball for England. Magnificent turnover, Martin Johnson. Here's McCaw.
McCaw gets up and goes again. Feeds it off to Thorne. This is the last throw of the dice. Collins. Good defence on him by Worsley. Devine once more. Thorne. Collins ducks his head. Spencer. Banonu. Doing nothing in midfield for the All Blacks. Now Devine once more. Spencer. Just no apparent gaps in this English defence. Howlett off to Muliaina. No room there. Bad call by the All Blacks. There goes the siren. England only have to run it out. And they've done that. Referee checks the watch. Game is over. England get the victory. Absolute delight for England as Martin Johnson wanders over to talk to Reuben Thorne. They had a frustrating night with the refereeing, but you've got to hand it to England. One stage they only had 13 on the park. The All Blacks couldn't score. They did later on, but England have the victory, 15-13.
Drama personified. Moments of ecstasy for the English team at the victory. A great compliment. They've won it, done it away from home here in the home patch of the All Black team. An All Black team which dominated the game in so many of the departments when you look at the statistics, but it's the scoreboard that counts at the end.